Imagine a time when writing was new, a time when the very act of recording thoughts and events was a revolutionary concept. The Sumerians were among the first to inscribe their ideas onto clay tablets, using a system of writing known as cuneiform. These tablets have survived millennia, offering us a glimpse into their world. Picture a world where cities rose for the first time. Urban centers like Uruk and Ur emerged, bustling with activity and innovation. These cities were the heart of Sumerian civilization, where trade, governance, and culture flourished. This was Sumer, a civilization nestled in the fertile crescent of Mesopotamia. The land between the Tigris and Euphrates rivers was rich and fertile, providing the resources needed for agriculture and settlement. This region became the birthplace of many firsts in human history. We call it the cradle of civilization for a reason. The Sumerians laid the foundations for many aspects of modern society. Their innovations in governance, law, and urban planning set the stage for future civilizations. The Sumerians gave us groundbreaking advancements. They developed writing, which allowed them to record transactions, laws, and stories. This was a monumental leap for humanity. They also made significant strides in mathematics and astronomy. Their understanding of numbers and the cosmos was advanced for their time, influencing later cultures and scientific thought. Equally important, they gave us rich mythology. These myths were more than just stories. They were a way for the Sumerians to explain natural phenomena and human experiences. These stories offer a window into their beliefs, fears, and hopes. They reveal a society deeply connected to their gods and the natural world, seeking to understand their place in the universe. They reveal how the Sumerians made sense of the world around them. Through their myths, we learn about their values, their struggles, and their triumphs. Join us now as we journey back in time. Let's uncover the secrets of this ancient civilization and see how their legacy continues to influence us today. Let's explore the fascinating world of Sumerian mythology. Through their tales of gods and heroes, we can connect with the thoughts and dreams of a people who lived thousands of years ago. Sumerian mythology, at its core, is about the relationship between humans and the divine. It is a rich tapestry of stories that have been passed down through generations, each tale offering a glimpse into the beliefs and values of the ancient Sumerians. The Sumerians believed in a vast pantheon of gods and goddesses, each with their own unique attributes and domains. These deities were not distant or aloof. They were deeply intertwined with the daily lives of the people. Each deity had specific roles and responsibilities. These deities were anthropomorphic, meaning they had human-like forms and characteristics. They were depicted in art and sculpture with human features, making them relatable to the people who worshipped them. This means they possessed human-like qualities. They were not just powerful beings, they were also emotional and complex, experiencing a range of feelings. They experienced emotions like love, anger, and jealousy. These emotions often played a significant role in the myths, driving the actions and decisions of the gods. However, they were also incredibly powerful and immortal. Their power was beyond human comprehension, and they wielded it to control the natural world. The gods controlled the forces of nature. They were responsible for the weather, the fertility of the land, and the overall well-being of the world. They decided the fate of humanity. The Sumerians believed that their lives were in the hands of these powerful deities, and they sought to appease them through rituals and offerings. The myths served to explain the world around the Sumerians. They provided answers to the mysteries of life and the universe, offering explanations for natural phenomena and human experiences. Why did the sun rise and set? The Sumerians believed that the sun god, Utu, traveled across the sky each day, bringing light and warmth to the world. Why were there storms and floods? These were seen as the actions of the storm god, Enlil, who could bring both destruction and renewal. Why did crops grow or fail? The fertility of the land was believed to be under the control of the goddess Inanna, who could bless the fields with abundance or curse them with barrenness. The answers, they believed, lay with the gods. The Sumerians turned to their myths to understand the world and their place in it. The myths recounted the gods' creation of the world, their interactions with each other, and their influence on humanity. These stories were not just entertainment, they were a way to pass down important cultural and religious knowledge. These stories were filled with adventure, conflict, love, and betrayal. They reflected the complexities of human relationships and the challenges of life. They provided a framework for understanding the complexities of life and the universe. Through these myths, the Sumerians found meaning and purpose, connecting their everyday lives to the divine. At the helm of the Sumerian pantheon stood Anu, a deity of immense power and reverence. He was the god of the sky, embodying the vast expanse above and the mysteries it held. Anu was considered the supreme ruler of the cosmos, a position that placed him at the pinnacle of divine hierarchy. Residing in the highest heavens, Anu's domain was a realm of purity and light, far removed from the earthly plane. From this exalted position, he presided over the other gods, guiding and commanding them with his unparalleled authority. Despite his supreme status, Anu was a distant figure, rarely involving himself directly in the affairs of humans. His presence was felt more as a guiding force than a hands-on ruler. His consort was Ki, the earth goddess who represented the fertile ground and the life it nurtured. Together, Anu and Ki symbolized the primordial forces of creation, the union of sky and earth that brought forth life. Anu and Ki had a son, Enlil, the god of air and storms. Enlil was a powerful and often fearsome deity, embodying the unpredictable and sometimes destructive forces of nature. He wielded control over the winds, the rains and the floods, elements that could bring both life and devastation. Enlil's influence was felt in every gust of wind and every drop of rain, making him a central figure in the Sumerian understanding of the natural world. Enlil played a crucial role in the Sumerian creation myth. It was he who separated heaven and earth, setting the stage for the world as we know it. This act of separation was a defining moment in the mythological narrative, establishing the boundaries between the divine and the mortal realms. Enlil was also responsible for creating humanity from clay, as we'll see in the next section. This creation story highlights the intimate connection between the gods and human beings. Another prominent deity was Enki, the god of wisdom and water. Enki was known for his cunning and his ability to solve problems, often acting as a mediator among the gods. His wisdom was legendary, and he was often called upon to resolve conflicts and provide guidance. Enki was the patron god of the city of Eridu, one of the oldest Sumerian cities. Eridu was considered a sacred place, a center of learning and culture. He was often depicted with flowing water and fish, symbolizing his life-giving powers. Water, a vital resource in the arid Mesopotamian landscape, was a gift from Enki. Enki played a crucial role in protecting humanity from the wrath of the other gods. His interventions were often the difference between survival and destruction for the human race. These were just a few of the major deities in the Sumerian pantheon. The Sumerians worshipped a vast array of gods and goddesses, each with their own unique attributes and stories. There were many others, each with their own unique attributes and stories. The pantheon was a reflection of the complexity and diversity of the natural world. There was Inanna, the goddess of love and war, known for her beauty and her fierce independence. Inanna's dual nature made her a powerful and unpredictable force. There was Utu, the sun god who brought light and warmth to the world. Utu's daily journey across the sky was a symbol of hope and renewal, and there was Nanna, the moon god, who ruled over the night sky. Nanna's gentle light provided comfort and guidance in the darkness. Together, these gods and goddesses formed a complex and interconnected web of relationships that shaped the Sumerian worldview. Their interactions and stories were a reflection of the human experience with all its joys and struggles. The Sumerians built grand temples and conducted elaborate rituals to honor their deities. These practices were an integral part of daily life, reinforcing the bond between the divine and the mortal. Sacred texts and mythological writings preserved the stories of the gods, passing them down through generations. These narratives were more than just tales. They were the foundation of Sumerian culture and identity. Offerings and sacrifices were made to gain the favor of the gods, ensuring prosperity and protection. Votive statues and other gifts were left in temples as tokens of devotion. The Sumerians also observed the heavens, believing that the movements of the stars and planets were messages from the gods. Astronomy and astrology were deeply intertwined with their religious beliefs. Community gatherings and festivals celebrated the gods, bringing people together in shared reverence and joy. These events were a time for renewal and reaffirmation of faith. The legacy of the Sumerians and their pantheon of gods has endured through the ages, influencing countless civilizations that followed. Their stories continue to captivate and inspire, reminding us of the timeless quest to understand the divine.